coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 3.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they? And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Watkins.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 62 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 18-yard line. It's a pick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down.
56 is the mic. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
3rd and 4.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 45-yard
So from
line.
Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Eagles 20. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, left side here to Sanders. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he connects with Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Eagles.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A gain of 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On play action, Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
11-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Flush to his right. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he fields it cleanly. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 79 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebound. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Chiefs 34. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it's complete to Kelsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll turn to Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Darwin Thompson.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up
again a run with Thompson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 41, Eagles 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Chiefs 41.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought
They'll
down
come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. He's back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Philadelphia.
To throw is Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,